Cannibals, everybody's favorite word. If you like torture dungeons, you like cannibals. And today we're gonna be reacting to a story, a true story, about some dude who found out his dad was actually a cannibal in real life. So this channel takes stories and animates them. And this one caught my attention because I saw the word cannibal and I said, yo, I'm one too. I said, whoa, that's interesting. I'd like to watch that and see if I'm giving people off hints that I am too. Anyway.
Hey, I'm Steve, and I'm in big trouble. I recently found proof that my dad is a real-life cannibal. I'm not joking here, and I'm not sure if I should contact the police or FBI, but...
So this guy doesn't know if he should contact police or FBI, but he posts it on YouTube or submits it to this channel to make into a movie. So cool. I don't know what I do either, to be fair. Let's see.
Because my dad needs to be stopped. I should have realized that he was weird when I was a kid. My dad always told me stories about a cannibal
I should have realized my dad was weird as a kid. Me too, buddy.
Tribe in the Brazilian Amazonas. He told those stories with so much detail as if he had experienced it himself. He said they normally only ate deceased people, but sometimes when they thought someone was a sorcerer or a witch, they would make an exception and eat that person alive.
They're like, you know what? I got some weird feelings about Marie over there. They're like, yeah, me too. We should go eat her. Yeah, let's go eat her. And they just straight up eat her.
He told me they mostly accuse little girls of being witches.
What?
He also said that those indigenous Brazilian tribes would go out and try to capture men of other tribes and then do a big feast eating them.
What the heck? That's so weird. So you're telling me Pops out here is out harvesting organs and eating people from other tribes, and you're still not talking FBI?
Listening to his stories as a kid was scary, but I was young, and I kind of thought my dad's obsession with cannibalism was normal. He also has a bunch of human skulls all over our house, and when
This is true. This is like a true story. I'm like in denial right now. Takes torture dungeons to a new level, doesn't it?
Asked him where he got those from, he said he bought them on eBay, but I highly doubt that that's true.
Let me just go to eBay real quick and order a couple pristine real human skulls real quick. Yep, that's 20 bucks. Let me just do that real quick.
Because 4 years ago, he changed careers. He went from being a school teacher to becoming a crematorium operator.
Oh no.
And it's his duty to treat those bodies with respect. But I suspect that he is taking those bodies apart and secretly eating them.
What the heck is this story? I'm freaked out. This is a bad choice to do. I mean, it's like cute little animations and the guy's voice is so happy, yet it's showing a dude eating dead bodies. This is such a strange little connection going on in my brain right now.
Another thing he does is fly to Brazil once a year.
Never go to Brazil. Lesson learned.
My mom told me he has family over there, and I believed her as a kid. But why had I never seen my Brazilian family? And why had I never been invited to visit them?
So if anything, this just tells us how stupid kids are. Because as a kid, you literally do just believe everything. You're just like, yeah, all right, I got family I've never seen. My dad talks about cannibalism. Normal.
Well, one day I found out the truth. I went through my dad's wardrobe, and at the bottom, I found a hidden box. When I opened it, I saw several sets of human teeth.
Okay, look, that's not that weird. I kept my teeth, like, when I lost them. I didn't make a necklace out of it, but, like, it's still not that weird.
It was so creepy. And there was one photo showing my dad wearing those teeth around his head.
Okay, now that is just role-playing. He's trying to cosplay as freaking a tiger.
Surrounded by some indigenous jungle people.
All right, okay, that's...
Another photo showed my dad holding a spear in his hand next to some indigenous warriors. It looked like they were about to go hunting. I just hope it wasn't for some other humans.
This seems like a lot of theorizing, buddy. You don't know nothing right now. Your dad probably was surrounded by cultured cannibals and didn't actually eat people. You ain't got proof yet.
I knew where my dad went once a year. Maybe he went on hunting other humans with them so they could eat them afterward. I hope this was all a big joke, but when I confronted my dad and asked if he had ever eaten human flesh, his response was so creepy. A big grin appeared on his face, and then he asked me, "How do you know, son?"
No, that's not true. The channel says the real stories, and it seems like it's very possible, but like it's just so weird to me.
At first, I didn't know how to respond.
Me too, buddy.
But once I had gathered myself, I said, "You are a disgusting and evil psychopath."
Your dad, you just found out is a cannibal. You've been thinking he's a cannibal for a long time, and the first thing you say is, "You're a disgusting psychopath." That's how he eats you next, son. That's how he eats you next.
He responded, "No."
That's a big hand, by the way.
No. It's not evil, and it's not disgusting. I mean, what's the difference between eating pig, beef, or human? There is no difference. And if a human dies of a natural cause, then it's not evil to eat the corpse, because a dead person doesn't care. So that's why you became a crematory operator? So you can have free lunch at work? I asked him. Those are old and sick people. That would be disgusting.
What the heck?
No, I'm just fascinated by dead bodies. It's really no big deal. Wow. My dad thinks that being a cannibal is no biggie. I'm honestly scared of him.
I gotta take a deep breath after this one and just get back to normal. I need to watch like a like a Disney movie after this. This is disturbing.
Because I don't know what he is capable of. If he is willing to spend thousands of dollars each year to fly to Brazil just to eat other humans, then he might also be willing to eat my mom or me. One time, he asked me if I wanted to come with him to Brazil. He said it would be a great adventure and I could finally develop a taste for you know what.
Humans?
He said it's better than anything else he had ever tasted.
This is getting interesting now. Here's a question for you. Would you do this? Like if your life's on the line, you had to eat someone, would you do it? No, I don't think I could.
Does my dad think that I am even slightly interested in cannibalism? I am seriously considering calling the FBI.
But instead, I'm gonna make a video and submit it on YouTube to a small channel and see what happens.
To go to prison because then my mom would be very lonely. To make things worse, my dad recently bought a huge barbecue grill. I am suspecting the worst, but so far, he has only used it when I wasn't at home. So I have no idea what he's eating on it. To be honest, if someone wants to eat my corpse
I love that they're not like putting like body parts. They're just shrinking the body and putting it on the plate.
after I'm dead, I wouldn't mind. And I recently read on the internet that more and more moms eat their own.
This is disgusting, and this is actually a real thing. I found this out at work. People actually eat their placentas. This dude said I work with, he had like a baby and ate it or took a bite of it or something like that. And like that's savage. That's like barbaric. He just was like, yeah. And the other dude came up. He's like, oh yeah, I did that too. We just eat placenta now?
It's so disgusting, but it's one of the hottest trends out there. And even Kim Kardashian says she has eaten her own placenta after giving birth. I guess as long as you don't hurt others, you can eat whatever you want. Unfortunately, I don't think my dad is following that rule.
I'm like
I
gagging.
assume that he goes to Brazil once a year to hunt for fresh human meat. And 2 weeks ago, he cooked us a nice soup with pork meat inside. Or so I thought. Because 2 days later, he asked me how I liked the soup. And when I told him that it tasted good, I saw this creepy little smirk on his face, which means that I might have already eaten another human.
There is a serial killer a couple of years ago that used to kill people and grind up their bodies and put it inside of hamburgers, and I think they said something like 20,000 people or something, like ate human hamburgers.
Please let me know in the comments what you would do in my situation. Shall I forget about my dad?
What would I do in your situation? All right, so I have all this evidence my dad is a cannibal. I'm afraid he's gonna eat me. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna submit it to YouTube and get a viral video out of it. That's what I'm gonna do.
I mean, my dad is currently working as a crematory operator, which means that he might be eating your dead grandpa right now. Would you mind him doing that?
Bonus story.
Hey, my name is Miranda.
They tricked me. I thought this was a 10-minute video so I could get 10 minutes to react to, and you throw me this bonus story too. I didn't even know. 2 in 1. You just lied to me. I was trying to find out who's the real cannibal, and now we got some other girl. Well, let's see what this story is now, because if you're a cannibal too, we got 2 cannibal stories. That's big, all right?
And I want to tell you why I got plastic surgery and whether it helped me win over my dream guy Jordan or not. It all started when I was a teenager. My Latina mom always told me
We're getting in the weird part of YouTube now, but I'm just committing to it. Let's figure out what we got going on here.
because I didn't have a big butt or big breasts. She said I couldn't compete with the other girls unless I got plastic surgery. It was easy for her to criticize me because she was born very curvy.
This is getting
and
weird.
Even in her 50s, guys couldn't stop staring at her. Her words made me feel very insecure about my looks.
How did we go from cannibals to plastic surgery? I'm just really trying to follow the connection.
But she was right. The guys at my high school weren't really interested in me. Especially my crush Jordan was completely ignoring me.
That's
He
just
was
high school,
without a
bro.
doubt the most handsome and popular guy in our school. And I always wondered if he'd be interested in dating me if I got bigger butt and bigger breasts.
What the heck? Oh, I just don't understand. I thought we were safe to go to cannibals, and now here we are about this high school girl's terrible. I'm curious now how it ends, though. I gotta know.
Well, for my 18th birthday, my mom gifted me a butt implant surgery.
Is that a thing? Can you just gift someone a butt? Like, hey, yo, happy birthday, Janelle. I got you a new butt augmentation. It's like, what?
The operation was brutal, but wow, after the operation, when I saw my I was shocked. It was so much bigger than I had expected. And when my mom saw it, she started jumping up and down, screaming and cheering. And for the first time in my life,
Rewind, hold up. Your mom was jumping up and down when she bought you a butt surgery? Like, this is, I didn't know we'd be reacting to butt surgeries today. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't wake up this morning and say, yo, I can't wait to see a butt surgery reaction video. But now that we're here, it's weirder than I expected it to be.
I didn't want to hide my from the world, so the first thing I did was upload a picture of my onto Instagram.
Oh my goodness.
Of course, my friends were all shocked, but when we met up, they all made fun of me and said I would do anything to get attention from guys. Then we haven't talked to each other. I realized that if my friends didn't support my decision, then they weren't my real friends to begin with.
But I don't understand the logistics of the butt implant. I don't know if you can just work out and eat a lot to get the same effect, or if you don't have a butt, you actually need to get a butt implant. I don't know the logistics behind that. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure you could just work out and eat food and then you'd grow muscle there. But hey, maybe I'm wrong.
And in just over 3 months, I gained 10,000 Instagram followers.
That's a lot.
My mom told me I could become famous and that I needed my breast done next.
What the
She
heck?
even paid for it again. After my breast enlargement surgery, every guy stared at me. No matter where I went, I probably looked a bit over the top, to be honest. I felt attractive enough to
Why did they think that people who are interested in cannibals were also interested in this? I just don't see the
my
connection.
longtime crush Jordan on Instagram.
Okay.
He responded to me immediately, and after a few days of chatting, we had our first date.
Cool.
At first, he couldn't believe we had gone to the same high school. He said he had never noticed me, so I had to tell him about my butt and breast surgery.
Oh,
Luckily, he didn't mind.
this is so weird. Why are there weird people like this out there?
He accepted me for who I was. And
I'm not saying the surgery is weird. I'm just saying the fact that this video exists. Like, there's no story right
we
now
officially
coming.
started dating.
This story is teaching you, don't be happy with how you look. Spend money to look better. So far, that's what I'm getting.
However, it was the worst relationship you could ever imagine.
Aw.
He treated me like an object
Aw.
and talked to all his friends about my butt and my body, even when I was right next to him. Knowing that he was only with me for my body made me feel extremely insecure about myself. I was always scared he would leave me as soon as he found a better looking girl, but at least I had many guys interested in me anyway. So I simply broke up with him and started dating another guy that had DM'd.
Dang, that's some insecurity right there. You're afraid he's gonna leave you, so you leave him first. You're like, I think he's gonna do it. I'm out.
He was a well-known DJ here in Los Angeles, and he treated me with much more respect. But then, after 2 weeks, I caught him cheating on me with
2
another
weeks?
girl. So I ended up breaking up with him too.
That didn't work
It
out.
felt like guys only wanted me for a quick fling and then dumped me. They had no interest in a real long-term relationship with me.
Bye, DJ.
That's why I stopped dating guys I found on Instagram. Instead, I signed up for college with the
Wow,
hopes of
that was
finding
quite the turn right there. She changes her life, looks how she wants to look, gets the guy, realizes she doesn't want any guys anymore, and says, I'm gonna get an education.
I'm studying marketing, and currently I'm going on dates with 2 different guys. I've learned from my past
You either live long enough to become the cheater or get cheated on. That's what I'm learning now.
mistakes, and now I'm taking things slow.
What the heck?
I first want to get to know the guys before I jump right in.
Oh, okay, good. That's good.
I also already know that I'll become a real estate agent because I think
so
my
proud
butt
of you.
and breasts will make me stand out and help me sell properties.
You're right.
So please understand that getting plastic surgery won't magically fix all your problems.
What a comeback story, guys. I mean, from the start, I didn't know if this girl, Megan here, was going to be able to pull through. She was insecure. She didn't have the confidence. And now look at her. She's a fully grown real estate agent. And I'm tearing up. This is such a beautiful, heartwarming story.
I feel like I'm sitting on 2 baseballs all day long.
What?
I suggest thinking twice before getting plastic surgery.
Okay, guys, so we didn't see that one coming, I'll be honest with you, but we got 2 great reactions in today. You take those lessons with you the rest of your life, guys. You remember these every single day. This has been life lessons from cannibals and boob implant ladies. Thank you for watching. Lick that screen. I'll see you all in 3 days. Spread that love. Lick that screen again. I said it twice. Peace.